All right, so I'm going to call this video a better guide on how much money you actually need in retirement. The old 80% of retirement income, or what Mary Johnson at the Senior Citizens League is saying you need 70% of your pre-retirement income. It's just so stupid. I mean, it's based on this Aon study from years ago. Who's just it's stupid. We can destroy that in 2 seconds flat. But this guy over at Financial Samurai had a pretty good blog post. I did another video on it earlier today, and I thought this is interesting, man. And he didn't. I'm telling you, there's a good post. He's taking it in a different direction. I'm going to in this video. I'm not challenging him, not saying anything. This was interesting to me. Budget example of the second best income amount for a married couple. All right, the gross income is about 90,000 schmackers, and I think up here he says the median income. Let's see here. So his argument is the median household income in America is about 75,000. Therefore, at the very least, we can agree the best income to live a great life is higher. I don't know that to be true in the least, man. It's all subjective. But anyway. A household could be one or several people. All right, so anyway, so he's to find the optimal income, he's going to look at the various tax tables, and he's going to do 89,000 to be in the 12% tax bracket. So check this out. Because I like the way he breaks it down. All right, so we got a household making 90,000 schmackets. All right, they got a 401k contribution of 22.5. They're an effective tax rate, Virginia, state, FICA, federal, being about 10,000 schmackers in taxes. Their income after tax in 401k is 57,000 bucks. All right, so right out the gate, if I have my old school calculator, their take home is what is it? 57 divided by 90 is 63% of what their pre-tax. Man, this guy's got so many ads on here. This is crazy, dude. Oof. Anyway, but whatever. I mean, that's what keeps the bills on, or the lights on. That's fine. Anyway, and I imagine my YouTube. By the way, I have no clue what the ads are on my YouTube channel when they run. I just say YouTube, run them. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have any control over that. We used to have some control of that a long time ago. We used to be able to say when to put the ads in there, which was kind of cool. And then they took that away. I think they took it away. As you can tell, I'm very up to date on the various intricacies of running a YouTube channel. All right, so anyway, so we got 57,000 bucks after 401k and taxes to bring home. Of that 57, he's got 24,000 going to a mortgage. Interesting, very interesting. All right, now he doesn't have any car debt or anything like that, but he's got basic stuff: mobile phone, vacaciones, transportation. I like how he put bus pass. Yeah, no one's taking a bus pass. I guess maybe this guy lives in San Francisco. Maybe he is. I highly suspect this guy's not taking a bus pass. Clothing, shoes, food and drinks. All that stuff's good. The point being is what I want to show you though. When you get rid of your mortgage, 24,000. All right. So you're making 90. You're putting 22.5 away. 90 minus 22 minus you're paying 10,000 taxes at 24,000 a mortgage. Once your mortgage is paid off, you're bringing home 34,000 a year, and then you got to pay for health care, which will go up once you get unsubsidized health care. That will go up, about $1,000, 2,000 bucks per person, to basically 500 bucks per person is what I say for once you're on Medicare. So let's just say that's 38,000 bucks. So they got $90,000 of pre-tax money. After taxes and all the other crap they got to pay for, 401k and mortgage, there's 34,000 bucks as their their expenditures, and then you're going to add a little bit more for healthcare. So I started modeling something in Right Capital. I'm using Kevin and Ann's sample. All right, and we're going to say Kevin is making 90,000 bucks. How dare you? Don't you know women go to work? Yep, don't care. Most men do, and that's just all there is to it. So put that in your piece. I had a lady today said, I can't believe you said that women don't go to women. Whatever. I said, lady, all right, Snowy, and I pinned it too. It's fun. I said, look here, Snowy, this isn't college campus. I could care less what offends you. I don't care. If that offends you, then pound the sand. But Snowy McGee can't pound sand because pounding sand is a man's job. We all know this. All right, so pipe down. Anyway, so we got Kevin making 90,000 bucks. We got Ann, she's not working because she stayed home to raise the kids. And we're going to say that he's going to work for another 2 years, I think is what we got. Yeah, 2 years. Till January 2025. All right. Their net worth consists he's got 200,000 in his 401k, and he's got a house that's worth 300,000 bucks. He's got 36,000 left on a mortgage. His monthly payment is $1,500 a month because we have to include property tax right here, property tax, homeowners insurance, and so basically $500 a month goes to property tax and homeowners insurance. Because this guy, what's the guy's name? Financial Samurai guy. He had his mortgage being $24,000, $2,000 a month. I'm assuming that includes an escrow. Escrow is your property tax and your homeowners insurance. So once the mortgage is paid off, only the principal and interest are being paid off. You still got escrow to pay. So we're saying for this guy, Kevin and Ann, they have a $2,000 a month mortgage, but of that mortgage, $500 a month is going to escrow. Hope that makes sense, because that won't go away. All right. So then we're going to say again, they're going to retire in 2 years. Old Kevin, here's heavy Kev's going to start working there, stop working then. And we use their basic retirement expenses, $2,316 a month. And how did I get that? Well, we got it from use utilities, food, and we took all this other stuff, subtract the mortgage, subtract healthcare because we got healthcare someplace else, subtract vacation because we got vacation someplace else. So if you take 56,000 minus mortgage, minus healthcare, minus 56 minus mortgage, minus healthcare, minus vacation, that leaves us about $2,000 a month, give or take. All right, so that's what we're using, $2,023.16 a month for retirement expenses. All right, now we still got healthcare costs. So once they're going to pay, that's their $4,200 while Kevin's still working because it's subsidized from his employer. Once they go on Medicare, it's going to go more than that. It's going to be about $550 a month each. Part B, I have $200 a month. Part D, I got $50 a month, so that's $250 between them. And then for supplemental policies, out of pocket, another basically $300 a month, give or take. A little bit more than $250. So about $500 to $550 a month for each person, Ann and Kevin. All right. And then we have a goal here. We got a vacaciones goal right here of $5,000 a year for 15 years. All right, so then on the investments, I just have Kevin in a moderate portfolio, I think, right here, 60-40, expect him to get 5.3% a year. So remember, this guy makes $90,000 a year, dude. So if we were to say he's going to live on 90 times 0.8, that's 72,000. It's friggin' dumb, man. So we're going to go down here. Oh, let me show you here, cash flows, profile. His income is going to take Social Security when he's full retirement age of 66. And I'm just letting the software calculate what his benefit would be based on his $90,000 a year. All right, and so software is going to say at his full retirement age, his Social Security will be right there. Right, he's going to get about $3,000 a month. Not quite, $2,800 a month. That seems reasonable to me. Miss Ann will get half of his benefit, but she's taking a little bit early, so she'll be reduced. So between them, they're going to get about $4,000 a month of Social Security. All right, then we're going to go look at their expense. I meant to go here. I meant to go to cash flows. We're going to look at their expenses, and we're going to see housing drops from $24,000 to $8,000 because again, $18,000 was going to attributed to principal and interest. And once principal and interest is paid off, that's $15,000 a year they no longer have to come up with. Living expenses, just inflating that at 3%, I think is what I'm using. Healthcare, I'm inflating at 5.5%. All right, so Ann is still on the subsidized healthcare from the employer plan or Obamacare because they don't make that much money, so they'll qualify for Obamacare premiums credit. So pretty good. And then when she gets on Medicare, it jumps up quite a bit. So her healthcare is going to basically take away the savings, almost not quite, but pretty close to it. So they're going to save $18,000 a year once the mortgage is paid off, but they still have property taxes and homeowners insurance. All right, but their health care is going to go from $8,000 to $14,000. So that's a $6,000? No, yeah, $6,000 increase. So they're basically going to save $12,000 a year once the mortgage is paid off. Once they're on Medicare, they're going to lose $18,000 to not having the principal and interest, but they're going to gain expenses for being on Medicare other than the subsidized health insurance. All right, still got the vacaciones, $5,300 again, inflated at I think 3%. So their total inflows here in their first full year of Social Security is about $4,000 a month. Their total expenses is about $51,000. manufacturing, going on vacaciones, and their day-to-day living expenses, plus healthcare. $4,000 a month, vacation, $51,000. Of the $51,000, $47,000 is coming from Social Security, so you're gonna have to draw $4,200 off their portfolio this year. That's no big deal. Well, $4,200 this year. They're gonna have to draw $17,000 off their portfolio because they're not fully on Social Security yet. So we can see their portfolio here is worth, $223,000, $252. I mean, so drawing $10,000 a year off a $200,000 portfolio, roughly, and they're not even drawing $10,000 a year. They're drawing 4, 8, 9, 9, 10, 1, and then here's the RMDs. RMDs are dropping off their portfolio. Anyway, so it's just the idea that if you're making $90,000 a year, you need $72,000. It's just as freaking stupid. Because if we're putting money into 401k, and did you see too, by the way, what's their tax consequence? What? Their tax consequence is nothing. They're pulling $82,000 in 2045. They're not paying any tax, dudes. What? They got Social Security and distributions from their RMDs. Why would they do Roth conversions? They shouldn't. They're not paying any tax. None. A couple $100 here. When old Kevin dies and leaves Miss Anna's a widow, and now she's going to be out with the pool boy. But I mean, it's just, I'm only got these guys getting a portfolio return of 5.3%. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, 5.3. I mean, the issue is, can they live on that? Yes. Why? Because they're already freaking living off that. They're already living off it. This is the issue. They got the mortgage, they got the 401k contributions, they got the income tax. Mortgage is gone, $18,000 gone. Income tax gone, another $10,000 gone. 401k contribution gone, $22,000 gone. $22,000 plus $18,000 plus $10,000. $22,000 plus 18 is 40 plus 10. That's 50,000. That's right there. 50,000 of their expenses while working are gone, dude. I mean, it's freaking nuts. I increased their health care significantly. We're still going on vacation. They still got food and drinks. I mean, anyway, I hope that helps you, man. I think a lot of people are misled on their retirement expenses. Again, if the median household income is $75,000, that inherently means the median retirement expenses cannot be $75,000. We aren't the federal government. We can't just keep sending $100 billion to Ukraine. We've spent more on Ukraine than we spent in Afghanistan. Just FYI, it's kind of crazy. Can't do that, dudes. We don't have unlimited budgets like that. Unlike Sniffy Joe and the Trumpster, who can just spend till their heart content. Crazy. But you got to get a realistic expenses. Talking to a guy today, nice guy, out there in Iowa. Get a lot of people from Iowa. It's strange. A lot of people. Who would have thought? And actually got talking. I said, man, all I want in retirement is a place to go buy season tickets to a minor league baseball team. That's all I want, dude. He's like, him too. He goes sees the Iowa Cubs. I said, yeah, dude, 100%. Anyway, where I'm going with this is we're way over. He's like, dude, my wife thinks I could have retired a couple of years ago. What do you think? I said, yeah, man, we'll call him Mark. I can't remember his name. I do remember his name. We'll call him Mark. So Marky Mark and the Get Fresh crew. I said, dude, totally. Because we have him spending $80,000 a year. And he's like, my wife, Mitzi, she just looked and we're probably spending $40,000. And I said, we're modeling $80,000 a year. You're spending $40,000. He goes, yeah, we just don't spend that much. She's still driving a 2005 Honda Accord. He's still driving a 2013 something. It's the same old story, dudes. They're helping out at church. It's the same old story, man. She works part-time in some retail just to generate some money so she can get that money to get tickets to go see her grandkids. It's literally the same old story. Once the mortgage is paid off, and you don't need to have some fancy highfalutin car, you're going to be just fine. All right. Love your thoughts. We'll see you.